Hey guys, we are going to take a look at the week ahead, see what's coming our way. I hope you guys have been healing, feeling, and making the best out of your life, right? We're all about healing, elevating, ascending, tapping into our spiritual gifts, right? So, the astrology for this week, more healing, guys. Of course, the sun is still in Aries, and it's been, with this eclipse energy, and we got Chiron in the North Node, and just eclipsing out a lot of a negative energy, and we got a lot of good things coming in this week with that Aries energy. But you know how we do before we get started. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels in the universe, we come to you humbly, offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. All right, so we start this week off with the moon in Cancer. Right now, as the cardinal energy, Aries and Cancer naturally square, right? Tomorrow we're gonna have the moon squaring Mercury retrograde, okay? And we're gonna have the first quarter moon in Cancer. We'll have the moon trining Neptune. We'll also see the moon sextiling Jupiter and Uranus. Okay. Look at this energy. We have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Justice here. So, whatever was causing friction in the mental, you're going to be walking away. Spirit's moving you away to bring some balance this week. And this could also be that internal thoughts, internal emotions, right? Cancer rules the moon, and this is the fourth house of home and roots. So whatever internal mental battle when it comes to healing of the past, fully being released. First quarter moons are for taking action towards your manifestations. So this could be releasing those distractions so that you can focus on what it is that you are growing towards, right? The moon moves into Leo tomorrow night. And Tuesday, the moon in Leo will oppose Pluto in Aquarius. Okay. You're going to have a choice with the Lover's card. This is also about balancing that light and that shadow coming together. All right. In order to do this, you're going to have to feel that shit so you can heal that shit. And we got Leo energy coming out here with that strength card. And that moon opposed Pluto. This is about you feeling all of those feels that you're not ready to let go of. This is that resistance. All right. And Spirit is showing you what you finally need to release, because we're also going to have on Tuesday, Mercury retrograde conjunct Chiron, the planet of healing deep inner wounds. And don't come for me. I know it's not a planet. I know it's an asteroid. That's just what I like to call it. Okay. So all of these things that's coming up from the past with Mercury retrograde and where Aries is at, checking your chart, right? They want you to feel it. They want you to integrate it. Then you need to look at the lessons that you have been learning and look at your strength. Okay? Look at the strength. Look at over everything you have overcome. All right? With this deep healing. And look at that. The 10 of Wands. You're going to be able to drop the burdens. Like I said, we still on our healing journey. There's still a lot of energy in Aries. This is the first house of self that is helping us heal, fixing the cracks within the mind so that we can align with our greatest timeline at this time, okay? On Wednesday, we have the moon trining Venus and Mercury retrograde in Aries. We have Venus conjuncting the North Node in Aries. And then we have the moon squaring Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus as they are coming closer and closer together, right? Look at that Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? This is about how you nurture yourself. Look at you. This is you creating, carrying your world on your shoulders. You got this, right? You have lots and lots of opportunities. You have lots of options, right? This is lots of things. Look at this. You got some things that are mysteries. You got some things that might not be good for you. You got some sweetness. You got some newness, right? You got some commitments. You got to, you focused on how you're going to get this bag, right? And Spirit is saying, because this just fell on the floor, we got the King of Wands here. Do it. It's your chance to create. This is a chance for you to free yourself up from all the things that's been weighing you down, right? We got the wheel here, so it's divine timing. And Spirit actually been showing you things in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. I'm going to always tell y'all to keep a dream journal, right? This week, right, come to the middle of the week, it's a very good energy to make the wheel turn, for you to release, for you to shift that perception. Like I said, filling the cracks, getting these downloads and understanding the lessons and the failures and the mistakes, right? Seeing things for what they are, accepting, acknowledging, taking accountability so that you can move forward. On Thursday, we have the moon trining the sun before it moves into Virgo. And this is about balance. You're going to have some choices to make. This is Virgo energy all day with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. You're going to have to decide which way you want to go. You got choices. You got ideas. This is about taking action. Look, and it's hidden. You got the High Priestess here. You got ideas coming towards you. Spirit been working on you. You seeing things, right? And they want you to create these things. And you got choices to make this week. Which way you want to go? Friday, we have Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus. Beautiful energy to create in. With all this energy and what it is like all of that healing you've been manifesting, all of those things coming into fruition at this time, because the sun moves into Taurus. That is that stability. That's that earth energy. That's that manifestations coming down energy, right? And the moon in Virgo will oppose Saturn. Mars will sextile Jupiter and Uranus. And Uranus and Jupiter are coming up into this conjunction. We have the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords. We're putting an end to the brokenhearted. These are all the ideas, all the things that you thought you wanted. And now Spirit is bringing in new things for you to create. Look at this. You got the Magician. You got the Three of Wands. This is about you getting in alignment with what you've been manifesting this week. All of this energy conjuncting Chiron, pushing those deep wounds to the front so that they can be released. I'm hearing somebody might struggle with image. And Spirit is helping you through that this week. Like with the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, this is like you battling other people's thoughts, ideas, projections, and you being brought out of that this week also. Saturday, like I said, we got the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in Taurus. Make sure you know where this energy is at in your chart, okay? We have the moon opposing Mars and Neptune in Pisces also. And a lot of energy this day. Make sure you ground. You got the Two of Pentacles, okay? And the universe is in control. A lot of energy this day, all right? And we have, with the moon in Virgo opposing that Mars and Neptune energy. Mars is about that fighting spirit, and Neptune is all about the illusions and seeing the reality. And this could you be taking action after you got truth and clarity. In that universe, you know, that's like the World card, closing out cycles and balancing and learning how to close out cycles. Saturday evening, the moon does move into Libra. And on Sunday, the moon and the sun will the moon and the Mercury, don't mess with me. I'm almost done with astrology. Okay. The sun will trine Pluto and the sun, the moon will trine Pluto and the sun will square Pluto. And this week is going to be all about the choices you make. All right. Some of you guys are learning how to move intentionally. We have the Two of Swords, lots of choices. This is about your stability with the Nine of Pentacles. Stability, Taurus energy coming out. We have the Eight of Wands. Like I said, messages. You getting messages, downloads this week. All right. The eight of Wands with the High Priestess. A lot of spiritual energy this week. About the past, about your childhood coming up so that you can create this new. They want you to focus on the new. This is the last, wrapping it up. Everybody's going through a shift, and some shifts, you know, some people are ahead of the shift. Some people are in the shift. Some people are starting the shift. Different energies for different people this week. Just make sure you are paying attention to what Spirit is showing you this week, because it's all leading to the kind of transformation that you're going to have. Like I said, choices this week. Moving intentionally to create what it is that you want to build in your life. All right, what other energies would you like us to pay attention to this week? Other energies for this week. We talked about Cancer. Like I said, that first quarter moon in Cancer this week with I Feel. We just talked about you got to feel that shit to heal that shit this week. A lot of stuff coming up. And this is for your ascension. We have the 9th house. This is your faith. This is your foundation. Remember, Cancer rules the 4th house of home and roots, right? And then we have the 9th house here, ruled by Sagittarius. This is ascension, growth, travel. All right? We have Taurus energy coming out, the sun moving into Taurus. We also have Uranus and Jupiter conjuncting in Taurus. This is I have ruler of the 2nd house. We have Black Moon Lilith coming out with mystery. Lilith is in Virgo, and we will see the moon in Virgo this week. So tapping into some of that hidden talents within inside of you this week. We have South Node with life debts. Of course, we're in the eclipse energy, and we started off with the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra with that South Node energy. So you could be balancing some karma. You could be paying off some karmic debt this week. We have the 12th house here. This is Pisces energy. We do have Mars, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces at this time. All right. And this is talks about escapism. And like I said, this is about you not living in illusion and stepping into reality this week. And this is a part like lunar eclipse with the change. This is a part of either having some karmic balance to clear up or releasing karmic balance. You choose. Look at this. Libra energy, our balance. So this is definitely eclipse energy. And a part of this eclipse energy is the 1st quarter moon. We seen that 3rd quarter moon in Capricorn already. So this is going to be making an ascension phase 2. All right, coming off the eclipse energy. As above, so below. What do you want the collective to know this week? As above, so below. What do you want the collective to know? All right, we got a number 28 here with Mountain Goddess. High vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. Did not talk about being intentional, right? Taking control. Not letting other people's thoughts overpowering yours. Releasing that projection this week. We have a number 32 with the 5, resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. Like I said, we all going through this shift in one phase or another in some area of our lives. Okay? And it's been hard. But spirit is definitely guiding. We got spirit guiding over here, raising your vibrations. We just talked about that ascension, okay? As you keep releasing and healing and letting things come to the surface and understanding those lessons, we got Sky Fire and Master number 11 out here. Messages, channels, information. I just told you you're going to be getting a lot of downloads this week. Pay attention. Keep your journal. We have a number 6 with the Light Priestess. Galactic Wisdom, Cosmic Ritual. Some of you guys might be doing rituals this week to tap into your inner strength, your inner power, right? Some of you guys could be just, you know, saying your affirmations and whatnot. Spirit is definitely watching. We got 3 spirits watching in these cards this week. So pay attention. Your guides are definitely connecting. Take some time to meditate. Like I said, write down the messages. You might not know what it's pertaining to, but you'll get all the answers if you just keep track. And we did see that 12th house energy with that Pisces energy, that dream world, that connection to your higher self and your guides. As above, so below. What do you want to collect? Look at that. Watching. We got the look. We got the watchers with the transpersonal and the gathering around the power of community here. All right. Definitely the outer planets with the transpersonals. We talked about Uranus having a conjunction with Jupiter, and we talked about Pluto making some actions this week. So the outer planets are working and going to change your perception this week. All right, as above, so below. What do you want the collective to know, Spirit? Look at this. We got sacred contracts being signed out here. Balancing of the scales, stepping into new contracts with the North Node conjunct Chiron, and all of this energy in Aries, the first house of self. Okay, we got divine contracts, sacred contracts coming out. Meeting people. Ooh. All right. We got the fortune's wheel. Luck and right timing is divine timing. This is eclipse energy. Things are shifting. All right. We have, that's a number 23. We got a master number 22 out here. Fool's embrace, transmuting pain. That's what's going through at this time in the collective. We talked about that deep healing. Venus and Mercury retrograde is going to be meeting up with Chiron. Venus and Mercury will be meeting up with each other. The Sun and Chiron, you know, they already did that. North Node and Chiron. So, and all of this is happening in the first house of self-awareness. There's a lot of healing being brought into you, and you learning who you are, why you were here, the lessons that was taught, and how you've been transmuting this pain. We got a full completion with the door. We got a completion coming out. 2 5s. Major change. We are definitely shifting this week. More and more. Shifting into more and more. Ooh, look at this. Opportunities with the caterpillar. Look at this. We got the netcasters where preparations come to fruition. We talked about that last week, and we did see that in the astrology this week. Some of the things coming into the 3D form. Okay. Confirmation from, we love y'all. All right, as above, so below. What do you want the collective to know? All right, we got you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Some of you guys might be in the isolation phase. Some of you guys might be in the phase where you have been disconnecting, right? But you still can feel other people's energy because you're connected to, you're tapping into your spiritual gifts. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It's all divinely guided this week. So just pay attention to everything that is happening within and outside of you. Pay attention. Honor your emotions this week is what I'm hearing. All right. Your ancestors. Okay. This could be definitely a female energy coming through this week on the ancestral. And then we got mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Like I said, those triggers, those deep wounds coming up to be released this week so that you can manifest, right? Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. If you're holding on to all that pain, if you're holding on to those wounds, from your childhood, from your adulthood, from previous relationships, right? You're manifesting in that same energy. This is about you learning how to raise your vibration and release certain things that no longer resonate with you. And then we have the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So getting in alignment with your assignment this week. All right. Like I said, with it's all coming together, maybe you already been getting downloads and you're going to get some more downloads and you're going to be able to piece them together this week. I like this energy because you are breaking the chain. Look at that. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. When you heal within yourself, you heal 7 generations behind you and 7 generations ahead of you. So some of you guys, you could be freeing up with the grandmother with the female energy right here. You could be freeing up some people right now this week in your ancestral history, Right now, you could be breaking some chains that's freeing people up this week. Right? I like it. I like it. You got to really understand the spiritual world. I tell people that all the time. As a part of me being a death doula, I help people transition, right? Whether you have a long-term illness or not, it's about getting your life right, because it's way harder to do that when you passed over. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know people who can actually cross you over and help you, who actually venerate their ancestors and things like this and break generational change. And you would understand and know what I'm talking about by when you're doing the work. You are freeing your ancestors who've been trapped and stuck because they didn't do the work before they left, if you understand what I'm saying. So what's the healing energy being pushed into the collective this week? The healing energy for the collective this week. We have a lot of growth coming out. A 38, master number 11. And we have a lot of truth. 12 breaking down to a 3, getting in alignment. And we have some anger. You got to release it. Also, when we talked about that, what's triggering you? What's bringing that anger? Are you labeling your anger right to the right emotions? Okay, we talked about honoring all your emotions, and you could be mad, but why are you mad? Break it down and get down to the root, and you coming through with some unlimited possibilities at the bottom of the deck. A lot of growth, a lot of anger being released, being freed. Your irritation levels might be changing, and all of that. I like this. Okay. All right, let's get healing for the collective this week. What are some of us healing through this week? What is the collective healing through this week? We got pay attention to the signs. We just talked about that. We seen how everything this week is going to be happening at the divine timing. Okay. What else for the collective this week? We got sexual arts. Some of you guys could be healing through sexual trauma. Some of you guys could be releasing out of the womb. You could be releasing sexual partners, things like that. Taking care of the sacral chakra this week. And we have cycles. Okay, some of you guys might need to pay attention to your menstrual cycle. It could tell you a lot. Your menstrual cycle can tell you a lot. When you bleed, see what kind of moon cycle you on. Look it up. It could tell you a lot by what color, you bleed, how long your cycle is. I got to get that because I seen that. I seen it. So, and we're doing a lot of inner child healing. And this is about you learning from your lessons, your mistakes, your failures. How teachable are you this week? Okay, so some of you guys could, like I said, with the moon and Cancer, some of you guys can be doing a lot of healing when it comes to the mother wounds, because I look at this as the connection. We just talked about that with the cycle and how you connect it. Remember, we're all born with our mother, as we are eggs stored within her body that she releases one of us every month, right? We know this, okay? So just think about the trauma, everything your mom went through at that age and things like that. This can maybe help you with some of your healing when you look back at how her stored trauma involved your stored trauma, and you could be breaking cycles of healing that. We've seen you breaking free from generational patterns. Okay. All right, let's get a healing lesson. Some of your anger might not even be your anger, is what I just heard. Okay, let's get a healing lesson. We got be proactive. Recognize one of the major areas of insecurity in your life and see how much it disempowers you. Then identify one small action you can take to release that insecure feeling. Your goal, to observe whether you're proactive or passive, since healing requires proactive energy. And we have forgive yourself. Identify one area of your own life where you're angry at yourself or where you've yet to forgive something you've done. Healing requires forgiving oneself as well as others. Your goal, to love yourself enough to heal. We talked about learning through those mistakes and those failures. You got to be compassionate with yourself. We all make mistakes. We all, fumble some kind of bag at one point in life, and it's for us to learn. And you got to forgive yourself while you're learning. All right, let's get self-love focused this week for the collective. What do we got for self-love for the collective? We have trust. You have strong connection to your soul's voice and have faith in your intuition. Trust your messages. Trust your guidance this week. We've seen a lot coming through. We have past. Yes, let's release it. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. We've seen that. Confirmation. And we have satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. We also talked about that 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords, breaking free from other people's projections. And then we got transformation. Big shift this week because it's all happening in the self. I feel like it's Venus coming in with that compassion, meeting up with Chiron this week. Yeah. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. We also talked about that. Using that Mars energy. Mars moving closer to Neptune. Using that energy to move through the illusions and step into reality at this time. Because remember, this is about you. All of this stuff is happening in the first house of self. All right, love angels. What do you have for the collective this week? We have speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. We talked about those affirmations. We talked about speak life into yourself, speak life into others, speak life into what it is that you want to grow. And we have slow down, pause and allow things to unfold. We already seen, obviously we still in eclipse energy because we still in Aries season and the universe has control at this time. They want you to wait and see how things play out. And you just focus on bringing love into your life, your situation, and what it is that you're creating. All right, romance angels. What y'all got for the collective this week? What they need to know about their relationships, situationships, whatever this week. What do we got coming out for the collective this week? We got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Anything else? Ooh, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And if you're not with nobody, you could be committing to self. Now, this is the second time I seen this at the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to say it. We do got deception at the bottom of the deck where someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And this don't have to mean like somebody cheating and stuff like the card is. But like I said, this could be somebody listening to other people. We talked about that 5 of Swords, right? We talked about that. This could be just them not being true to themselves and how they feel and holding back and things like that. But they want you to trust because it's worth waiting for. Okay. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Things are going to be revealed for the next step for you to move forward. That's just what I heard. All right. Let's see what we got for Money Matters this week for the collective. What do we got for Money Matters this week for the collective? Money Matters this week for the collective. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we got student. Work with a mentor or learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money or get a financial advisor to teach you. All right, this is planning and budgeting. Look, I got planner down here, but we got settling. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Allow yourself some time and space to evolve and find your true path. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. All right, some of you guys could be settling. Some of you guys need to wait it out. We talked about it already. We have planner. Take a financial inventory and see what needs changing. Event planning, project manager, or professional organizer. It's crucial that you make a plan to make sure each day counts. So set those goals, get a planner, make sure you are using your time wisely. We have investment. Finances are looking good and growing. This is a great time to invest. Set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor. And we have the past even coming up in your finances. Come on now. We got to break free. Something from the past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. Look at the past to understand the future, a lesson and experience or an old skill. We talked about that too. You could be earning or receiving money from something you did in the past. All right. So you could be going back to something you did in the past. You could be going back to an old job. You could be needing to start a new job, learning how to budget your money. You could be a party planner. You could be learning how to invest your time, effort, and energy wisely in what it is that you want to create. All right, let's look at Money Matters for this week for the collective. Money Matters. Oh, boom. We got the Wheel of Fortune first card out. Okay, things are changing in Money Matters and it's divine time. And how many times have we seen the wheel? We got the Three of Wands. Time to get in alignment. Something is coming towards you. Woo! We got the Star card. Money is healing. Your finances is healing this week. I like it. Oh, we got the Empress. Okay. I like it. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, lots of stability. Every card that I would like to see in a money spread. I mean, come on now. So healing your finances. All right. Some of you guys also with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, some of you guys could be moving out of your parents' home. Some of you guys could be finding your own stability without your parents at this time. That's a part of healing your finances. And we do got the Sun cards, and I see it behind it. We got the 10 of Cups. All right, so this is good money energy this week. You're learning how to heal your finances. You're learning how to, with this Three of Wands, you're learning how to prepare for what's coming. Okay, some of you guys could be balancing and making sure that the hours, I don't know, the hours that you work, because I'm seeing the clock at work, the hours that you work align with your check. Some of you guys could have a discrepancy, so make sure you check that. Okay. Money Matters looks good this week. And we do see something coming back from the past, so it looks good. All right, who's riding with the collective this week and what messages are you bringing them? Who's riding with the collective this week and what messages are you bringing them? All right, we got Mary Magdalene with the Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. This is you going towards what it is that you're trying to create. We have Higher Learning with Melchizedek. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. Every time I get this, get your birth chart. Learn, from experience, that means what you went through in life. Now learn why you went through those things. Get your human design. Figure out why you move the way you move and how you're supposed to move through this world. All of that. All right. This is more inner study, more learning about you. And then we have Bahavatar Babaja with soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. We talked about those downloads, those aha moments coming through, those connections, those why, when, what, where, getting a lot of truth and clarity this week, and is going to help you face your fear with Kali Ma. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So we did see the 9th house with ascension this week. All right. All right, let's see what's manifesting for the collective this week. What's coming in for the collective this week? What's manifesting for the collective this week? We got happiness. Oh, and we got freedom coming through. So, higher vibrations, freeing yourself up from things that no longer serve you, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. I like this energy. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. All right, what the collective need to do for these manifestations to flow through this week? What we got to do this week? Freeing yourself up and flowing in happiness. Ooh. We got the last quarter moon in Aries, and this is the last week in Aries, but the first quarter moon in Cancer, right? But cardinal energy. They want you to work through your feelings. More confirmations of Chiron's energy this week. All right. We have the new moon in Taurus with know your worth. And then we have the full moon in Scorpio with breathe through the tension. Look here. So moving into Taurus season. On the 23rd, we got the full moon in Scorpio. And then on the new moon in Taurus, we do have the know your worth. They want you to breathe through the tension. And they want you to know your worth. Taurus season, this freedom, this happiness coming through. I could see it with both of these cards representing what's happening, what's coming up next in Taurus season. This full moon in Scorpio is next week. Right? And then, here we go. They talking about it. Last quarter moon in Aries. We got the last week in Aries. And then we got the first quarter moon in Cancer, which is tomorrow. I like how y'all razzle dazzle with the motherfucking quartz. I like how y'all do that. Y'all be like, you addicted to the cards. You don't need the cards. But then y'all do these magic tricks with the cards. And I be like, shit, I like when the cards... That's like confirmation on the confirmation. I trust my intuition already because I do the astrology. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I like the way y'all do that when y'all be doing that, because y'all be doing that the way y'all do it. Anywho, okay, sorry, I was just right? So they want you to push through any insecurity. You got to work through your feelings this week, all right? Next week, during this full moon in Scorpio, you're going to have to breathe through the tensions, because coming out in May with this new moon in Taurus, you're going to know your worth. You're going to be, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let. That's the energy. That's the song I just heard. Somebody is about to break free for real. I like it. Y'all been doing so. I just heard like some people ain't seen this side of you because it's a healing side of you. It's a different side of you because you done tapped into some of your hidden talents, and qualities. Oh, I like it. All right, what we got for the collective this week? What do you want them to know? All right, we got skull with hidden secrets can harm you. So, we got truth coming out, so anything is going to be exposed. We do have lobster with a financial pinch, but we seeing good energy too. All right, what I'm picking up is those things that the things that we don't speak about, that do we be healing. Some of that energy, those hidden secrets, those hidden things that you don't talk about, that you trying to heal on your own, or that you ain't been healing on, that could be the reason, that could be causing your financial energy to be messed up. That's why it's time for you to heal some things within you that you don't speak on. And we talked about forgiving yourself for some of the things that you've did in your life. Okay, you holding on to that could be messing up your financial energy. We do got great passion coming out with tulip. We have butterfly, a change for the better. This is a change for the better. Okay, we have clouds, temporary problems this week. We have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. We seen that with that ninth house energy. We have wealth coming out. So this is about your money house. Okay, we talked about money and how it's changing this week. And we have fan, romance, celebration, and party. And we have well at the bottom of the deck. Great worry over nothing. What you worry for if you got faith and believe in your guides and spirit and who you pray to? Everything will be taken care of. All right, what's the tea that's being exposed this week? What's the tea that's being exposed this week for the collective? What's the tea that's being exposed? What we got this week? What's coming out? Oh, we dusting it off. We cleansing, minding our business, and being unfazed. We boring over here. I mean, we just do what we supposed to do. So, you know, unfazed, dust it off, do your cleaning, focus, mind your business, and drink your water as you're healing. That's the tea. That's the tea. All right, let's see what we got for the collective this week. What do you want them to know? Okay, take what's flipped over. All right. We got, is it really a loss? Doesn't it feel like the weight has been lifted? Hasn't your anxiety been released? You feel more free. Then why are you crying over spilled milk? You're better off mentally. It's a blessing. Say you love me. Stop looking for love and find it within yourself. Sex doesn't fill the void. Time to love on yourself. True love is love of self. Letting people walk all over you because of an attachment isn't healthy. Love on you before you love on another. Set boundaries and stand on your beliefs. Embrace yourself fully. We got, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are a learning tool. Use them to your advantage. When you know better, you do better. Accept it and move accordingly. Keep your head up. They don't get the pleasure to see you sweat. Hold your composure. Don't trip. The tables will turn. Yep, it hurts in your gut. Smile through the pain and you will be laughing at how much you gain. Karma will be your best friend. Have patience. We have date night. Spend some time alone with yourself or that special someone. Reconnect with yourself or your special someone. Time to pay attention to yourself or your partner's needs. We have backstabber energy this week. Watch your back. You have a frenemy in your circle. Someone is stealing your ideas. Move in silence. They don't want to see you win. It kills them. We have mental health. Do you need a mental health day? Have you been suppressing your emotions? We talked about that. Are things constantly replaying in your head? Time to clear the clutter. Pay attention to not overthink. Reach out if you're feeling depressed. It may not be you, but the people around you may bring you down. We talked about battling that projection this week. And we have clear sentience as the spiritual gift this week. The ability to feel emotions from people or spirit. So, the emotions you feel this week might not be yours. Somebody might be trying to play in your emotions. Make sure you are protecting your energy. Make sure you are tapping into yourself, asking yourself what you need to make sure that you know what energy is yours and what is not yours. We have love is in the air. Be open to receive love just as well as you give it. Open your heart to endless possibilities. Release your expectations and go with the flow. Flirt a little bit. Show some love. You guys know we are going to close you out with the wisdom of the oracle. Let's get one card guidance for the collective this week. Let's close them out. One card guidance for the week. We got round and round. That's a number 25. 7. Introspection. I like round and round because you get to see things from a different perspective. All right. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear you have gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar. Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. We talked about this week being about choices and moving intentionally. Prosperity message. If you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened in the past, in your work life, we see in the past job coming back, it is because you're being invited to see what you couldn't before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be a part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, it is a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Hello. I'll be back shortly. Maybe. Repeat what works and what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. Protection message. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibilities for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? If you have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all of these repeat performances, be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. We've seen freedom being granted. Be good to yourself. It's not about the blame. It's not about blame, but accountability. We talked about that. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that spirit so wants for you. So this is about you breaking your own lessons, learning your own lessons, or learning lessons from your experiences from the past that I hope you move in this time. If you guys made it here, right here, we at the end, right? Do me a favor. Drop me a comment and let me know. I would like your opinion. Okay? What would you like to see on this channel? It's a healing channel. I'm gonna always read for healing. I love astrology, and I'll keep the week aheads. I don't know if I'm gonna do by signs, but y'all let me know, because I like to read collectively, heal collectively, but I do like to break it down by signs. Sometimes I normally do that on my website, but I'm going to ask you guys, what would you like to see on this channel? Did you like the monthlies? Do you like the, all signs? Do you like your signs? Do you even know where the signs are at in your birth chart? Like, do you need help learning the birth chart? What would you like to see on this channel? Talk to me. I'm open.